Welcome to another episode of the INH show, talking about geek culture, news and lifestyle. We're back. We're back. What have you been up to, Terrence?
Same thing, motorbike riding as usual. Really enjoying that. I don't know. It's just been so busy at work, it's not funny.
I hear that.
Yeah.
You know what I've been up to? I've been hitting the gym lately.
Oh yeah?
Can you tell? Can you guys tell I'm getting bigger? Am I getting bigger?
Nah, you still look like a four-year-old kid.
Oh,
Nah, I was kidding.
Well, I know you've been hitting the cinemas as well.
I have.
We wanted to talk today about a new movie that you've seen.
Yeah, well, a recent release, I guess.
Yeah. And we're going to talk about Jupiter Ascending.
So...
Now, the reason I wanted to talk about this is because I actually haven't seen it yet. I've been busy with work as well, and I wanted to see this movie because I'm a big fan of the Wachowskis. I enjoyed all of the Matrix movies. I really enjoyed Speed Racer. Yep, that's right. I enjoyed the Matrix trilogy.
Who are you, man?
You didn't like Speed Racer?
No, I hated it. It was just...
Whoa. What do you guys... Leave a comment in the field below. Let us know what you think about Speed Racer.
It was so lame. It was cheesy and lame. It didn't translate well from an anime to a film.
I think you're completely wrong. I thought it was the perfect... the perfect way of turning a cartoon into a live action.
I don't think so. It's sort of like Dragon Ball as well. It just did not...
That's because it was done... That's because the Dragon movie was a total piece of garbage directed by like someone who doesn't know the source material. But
okay.
Speed Racer was good.
Okay.
And even... What was the other one? Cloud Atlas. I thought Cloud Atlas was very interesting. It was a little bit of a step down. It was ambitious. I thought that they did
it was ambitious, but it lost me within the first 20 minutes, and I just stopped paying attention.
Alright. Well, let's talk. I don't even know if I want to talk about Jupiter Ascending now, because I get the feeling that you're not as high in the Wachowskis as I am.
Right. Look, I enjoyed the first Matrix movie. But okay, let's talk about Jupiter Ascending. Come on. So you haven't watched this. I'm happy to take questions.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but from what I've been told, they should have called this movie Jupiter Descending, because I've been told that this is a total piece of garbage.
Yes.
Has anyone made that joke yet? Can I take credit for that? Jupiter Descending?
Well, that's what the title of this episode should be, right? So
we got a title of that episode.
But
what wasn't? Go on.
I gotta say that I had a good time watching it. Because I went with a friend, and it was the first time I went to.
Woman friend?
Yeah, but yeah. Hey, Linda.
But is this is not like a date movie, obviously.
No, it's not a date movie. It wasn't a date. We were just buddies
Whoa,
going.
no need to get so defensive.
No, because everyone jumps onto this as a date.
No need to get defensive about it.
Whoa.
I just want to know about the movie, alright? I don't care whether you bought popcorn for her or whether you went Dutch or you both bought separate tickets. I just want to know about the movie.
Anyways, let's talk about
Jupiter Ascending.
Okay, so we went to... Have you been to Moonlight Cinemas before?
Sounds romantic, but no, I haven't.
Moonlight Cinemas is basically over in the Botanical Gardens, where you can go there and you actually sit out in the gardens itself. You can rent seats and stuff like that. And it's open air.
That doesn't sound very.
It's actually really cool. I was actually quite surprised. And they project obviously from a projector. They have it up onto this massive blow up sort of screen. It's actually really cool.
But you're outdoors, so like there's flies and there's like the sounds of nature.
I was worried about that, but I gotta say, I didn't get bitten by mozzies or anything like that, so I was alright.
It sounds not up my alley at all.
It's something you should try. I was worried about that as well, but you know what? Give it a shot. Why not? Anyways, let's talk about the movie itself.
It's a science fiction movie.
Movie.
I actually know nothing about it. I'm not going to ask you to tell me what the story is about.
I'm not going to even talk about the storyline.
I guess we'll try to keep it somewhat spoiler free.
Would you like... Okay, go on.
But, yeah, so from what I see of the trailer, all I see about the trailer is that Channing Tatum is the ears, and Mila Kunis looks good in it, and there's
as good
as
possible. Okay, so it reminds me... how do I say this? In regards to the movie itself, it was cheesy, it was lame, they were trying to do something a lot bigger than what they could pull off, right? There's a lot of things that I did not like about the movie. The concept of it was good. I think if they... You know what? One of my mates put it in perfect form. If it was a TV series, like maybe a 12-episode TV series or something like that, it would be good. It would be really good. But the fact that you've limited to, 2 hours, an hour and a half, 3 hours, whatever it might be for a film, like your standardized film, right?
3 hour film, yep.
and I'm just throwing it out there, and you can only fit so much, but they try to squeeze in so much stuff, it's not funny. That being said as well, I don't know why Channing Tatum has to wear mascara and eye makeup. That was just stupid.
They never explain, like he's an alien of some sort, but they never explain.
No, they do explain that he's a hybrid. He is a...
like he's a dog or something?
He's a lichen. A lichen.
Oh, is that like a werewolf? Isn't that...
It's a werewolf. It's a werewolf.
Isn't that like an underworld movie? Where the
lichens versus the vampires, right? So he is apparently a genetically engineered lichen built to be a soldier.
Is he good? Is he good in the movie? Because Channing Tatum, I didn't like him. Oh, okay. I was gonna say I've come around on him. 21 Jump Street. You think he was likable in that?
Okay, so I don't think he can act in the sense of a serious movie. Like if he has to be a full-on fighter or anything like that, I don't think he can pull it off. But in what he does for comedies, I think he can do it because you don't.
So it's not like a Harrison Ford where he can be like this likable, character.
No, not at all, not at all. And it's the what's the word for it? The bond between, or the relationship between Mila Kunis and Channing Tatum. I did not believe one bit that those two characters in the movie were, in quotation marks, in love at any point whatsoever.
What do you got against interspecies love?
No, I've got nothing against it, but it's just that I did not feel. I'm a sucker for romance when it comes to movies. I really am. But with this one, I did not feel it at all. I did not believe that they were in love.
All right, so you took a girl to watch Moonlight Cinema, and you took her to watch this like romantic science fiction movie. Did it at least look good?
We were supposed to go as a group, just to clarify. And
did it at least look good?
Out.
Was it like, because Matrix, something that a lot of people, even those guys who are too dumb to understand the Matrix trilogy, will always point to the fact that it at least looks good. Was there at least stuff that was visually interesting?
If you're gonna ask me if the special effects were any good,
no. Okay. Well, okay.
I've seen better special effects. This one could have done.
Did they?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to tell me exactly and storyboard it out, but did they at least do things which you had maybe never seen before? No.
No.
Okay, that's disappointing.
No. I mean, the start where he has these boots that he basically levitates from and bounces around because it's got like this hover sort of sensors and stuff like that. He can bounce off walls, and basically he rollerblades through the air, sort of thing. That's what it looks like.
Okay.
It's a knockoff of Jet Set Radio. Have you ever played that game on the Xbox? I believe it's called Jet Set Radio. You grind down like poles and what do you call it? The wires. You know, it's a knockoff of that. It is literally a knockoff of that.
Okay, well, you said you had a good time. The way it ended, without going into too much detail, is it at least a satisfying story? Like, is it start, beginning, middle, and end?
Yes.
Okay.
Beginning, middle, and end with a lot of these other little things that they're trying to throw in there, which is like what. It almost felt like it was a 6-year-old kid that wrote this movie that just went, oh, you know what? Let's throw this in there. Oh no, you know what? I remember that when I was growing up. I want to throw this in there. Oh, let's grab that. Let's grab that. Let's grab that. Let's just shove everything we can in there. It's almost like a movie for someone written with someone with ADHD, where they just couldn't hone in on one major story. They just tried to squeeze in so many different little things in there. It just got to a point where it's just like, I have no idea what you're trying to get at right now.
Okay, well, so it sounds to me that you weren't completely won over by it. Should I watch this, or should I be watching 50 Shades of Grey?
I don't know. I haven't watched 50 Shades of Grey. That looks like complete utter garbage to me.
You're not going to take this girl to watch Moonlight Cinema and 50 Shades of Grey?
Hell no. I mean, the bloody... It was originally written by for a fan... Like, what is it? A fan book for...
Now, is that true? I heard about it. Is it Twilight fan fiction? Is that what you've heard?
Yes.
That's true. That's factual.
That's what I've heard and read and have been told.
Or is that... Because I can't believe it can be Twilight fan fiction that's spun up into this.
Hence why I think it's garbage. Right?
I don't know, but last thing about Jupiter Ascending, if I do go watch it, do I stick around till after the credits? Is there anything to...
I just stick around. And you know me, normally I like to stick around for the credits, in all due respect for all the people that actually put effort into
making the
film, like the editors, the cameramen, the lighting guys, and all that sort of stuff. But this one, I was like, I'm sorry, I'm out. And I just... it was a terrible movie. Again, if they made it into a TV series, I think it would work. But if they keep it the way it is, and nothing's going to derive out of it. Anyway,
give me a rating out of 10 just to finish it off.
5's an average. 10, I would probably give it about a 4.
Wow. Okay, that's a fail. You know, like 4 out of 10's a fail.
I didn't. What? And you know what? Can I just say one thing? Wachowskis, I'm going to ask you a question. Channing Tatum's character is a lichen. That's cool. I like the idea behind that. Why the hell do the lichens have to have wings? I don't get it. Okay, so the whole scenario, I'm going to spoil it for you. The whole scenario is he was a soldier. They've got these wings. He had his wings chopped off because he rebelled against his seniors or whatever it might be. I sort of lost track of the whole idea behind that. And at the end of it, he gets wings. Why does a lichen need to have wings? Do you get what I mean? It's a lichen. The lichen powers is...
Well, but you said he's half lichen and he's half slug.
No, he's not. He's a genetically modified human to become a lichen.
That's your answer right there.
No. So he's a lichen, right?
Well, so I'm told. Yeah, go on.
So lichens already have, what, superhuman strength, ability to hear better, smell better, eyes, you see better, all that sort of stuff. That's a particular super soldier right there. Why does I don't get it. Why do lichens have to have wings?
Well, it's so that they can fly. Is that not obvious? I mean, you just said it's genetically modified.
Yeah, but I just don't get it. He's got the boots already.
Well,
he can fly.
Something tells me that the Wachowskis are not averse to changing certain things about themselves. So I think that's the answer right there. Well, what do you guys think about Jupiter Ascending? Should I watch it? I'm a big fan of the Wachowskis. Matrix, Speed Racer. You're obviously not. But what do you think? Let us know in the comment field below.
Wait, before we ultimately end, I want to say one thing, okay? I understand that the storyline, especially if you're watching the trailers, is your typical romance, very cliche. And for all you haters out there for, oh, it's cliche, you need to shut up, because I love cliche, and that's what we talk about. It's what happens in real life, right? It's relatable. Hear me out. So this movie is cliche, but it's cliche in a bad way. It just, yeah.
Well, if any ladies out there want to watch Moonlight Cinema, Jupiter Ascending with me, I'm rich.
Hey, I can watch it.
Whoa. We better end this right here. Leave a comment in the field below. Like us on Facebook. Let us know what you thought about Jupiter Ascending. Until then, guys, we'll catch you next week.